been kind of lurking in the chat ever since Raheem's run. But, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and give the countdown after I take a nice little swig of water. Count me in, lad. Okay. Starting it in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so, those of you who were here for the first 2 Fable runs that came and run this marathon, this is going to be no surprise to you, but I'm going to be rolling an awful lot. Those of you who are just coming in, I'm rolling simply because it's faster than simply running, and by a pretty significant margin at that.
I'm sorry.
Here, I'll let you look.
Okay, now I should probably explain what all's involved in a 100% speedrun. I'm going to be completing all completable quests, so that's gold, silver, and bronze. I'm going to be collecting all legendary weapons. I'm going to be opening every demon door. I'm going to be collecting all silver keys and getting all the silver key chests. Regular chests are not included, because most of them have, like, really small fry items.
Good look.
Yeah, I say completable quests because there are some that will absolutely never complete, like Chicken Competition, or Chicken Kicking, Temple of Avo, Chapel of Storm, Fishing Competition. Those little loud compared to me. Okay, I'll fix that. Hopefully that's a bit better. What else is there? There's going to be all expressions, which just kind of occurs naturally through other objectives and such.
Hello, little brother.
What else is there? There's going to be all trophies, because there are actually some that are not gotten through just standard questing. I feel like I'm forgetting something very important. Other than all 50 achievements, which means I'm playing the game on heroic mode, which is a whole other can of worms that I'll get to when it becomes a bit more relevant. Yeah. Somebody dropped a candle, because it's my sister's birthday and everything. Yeah, let's go with that. Drop the candle. Set the town ablaze. Ironically, it was a stress release candle. Shame. Darn shame.
You'll be sharing this room with Whisper.
It's time to wake up.
Alright, so one of the first differences that comes about from the any percent runs is a detour right off the bat as soon as we enter the guild. I'm going to be collecting basically the entirety of the guild's library.
The library. You can learn a lot from the books here.
Because I'm going to be giving it to a bunch of school students in Bowerstone later. And I punched Whisper there because it's part of a little setup for a test skip that'll literally save a minute and a half. Yes, this is the Fable 1 remaster. I apologize if I won't be, like, too responsive to chat. I'm kind of bad at it myself.
I'm not making much of an impact.
Okay.
Ah, now that's more like...
So, really basic stuff.
Well done.
Just learning the ways of martial combat with a nice melee weapon called a stick. So, these are the beetles. You may remember them from the first runs as well. They may have been a bit of a pain for Adam being on console, but it can be just as much of a pain on PC.
The beetles are all dead. You can come out of the woods now.
If they decide to be. Thankfully, they were pretty neat. The Stick of Truth. Oh yeah, suddenly this is South Park. Of course.
The guild was now the
Get out of bed, lazy bones.
another little detour here. I'm going to be collecting another book, because as far as I know, this is like the only place that you can get it. There's probably another one, but kind of need the Tale of Maxley. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more to this than there was in the 80% run. And just the achievements alone actually add a whole lot of stuff. Actually, I'll be getting the Bright Wizard hat just by default.
Now pay attention.
Simply because of the way that we just have all the books beforehand when we go and give them to the teacher. He just automatically accepts like all the good books first, essentially.
That's all wrong.
Although that's not quite how it works. Adam's actually working on a video that goes into like great length about that.
Let's continue.
Because it's actually pretty interesting. Oh.
Now lock onto the.
Okay, shooting like a few stationary dummies. He wants us to hit them while they're moving. We don't agree with that. So we just want to hit him because he's a dummy and he's stationary. Get out of bed, lazy bones.
Next, we will learn about the ways.
Next, we will learn about the ways of the will. I'm really punch happy today, apparently.
Aggressive action will be. This is your. What do you think you're doing?
He just lets it slide. Okay.
Very good, lad.
So one of the easiest quests to actually miss is right here. Choosing to play with Whisper is actually a silver quest. And here's actually one of the first differences we may know if you've played Lost Chapters casually before, or if you've played OG. I think it's in there as well. Normally you can probably like two-shot these guys with the bow and it's not a big deal. Here I'm going to be going for headshots specifically. And if I don't decapitate them in those one shots, it's going to be a little bit of a pain to deal with them. Because bows actually deal a lot less damage on heroic mode. So, more about heroic mode. Experience is going to be a bit harder to obtain. There's going to be a lot less items. Like, traders have a lot less in stock.
Want to practice melee
the whole premise is, like, it's super hard.
The boy mastered before.
There's just a whole bunch of modifiers involved. Like, some spells and such, like player upgrades, actually cost more experience. It changes things a lot. Yeah, I'm going to be opening all the demon doors. Which, oddly enough, is part of an achievement as well. And that achievement has an alternative of just flipping them off. It's kind of funny. Nice line of sight there, Maze.
That's enough.
But yeah. Yeah, it's kind of just stuck in the air. Like, it's interesting. Like, Fable Anniversary basically just has Unreal Engine 3 slapped on top of Fable The Lost Chapter's already existing engine. So it actually just kind of still maintains the hitbox.
Let the apprentice.
I feel like we should have added a command for explaining Hundo, because there's an awful lot involved in Hundo.
It's time for you to leave.
Alright. Unlike in the past Fable 1 runs, I will actually not be getting Assassin Rush quite yet. Because I need the experience for actually getting experience later. And it's going to be based entirely in the menu. Because some of you guys may or may not have maybe seen a video from Spiffing Brit talking about how Fable is a completely balanced and not broken game.
It's this way.
Well, I mean, he showed off one thing that I will absolutely be utilizing. I call it menu manipulation. I'm going to be using that to create a whole bunch of items and get a whole bunch of gold in Bowerstone.
Thank you so much.
So I actually had my bow out there just to make extend my targeting range.
Strike down the wasps.
Okay, had to zap the Wasp Queen twice to push her to the next phase.
Your bow may prove useful against the wasp queen.
Because, like I said earlier, bows deal less damage on heroic mode.
More wasps have spawned, but they are no match for your weapon.
Just gonna swing at her corpse for a little bit. But yeah, fun fact, it's only in Anniversary does the Wasp Queen actually drop experience orbs. Pretty neat.
Attack the wasp queen again. Remember, you can also use your...
I am doing Anniversary Hundo. Have this. I'm not doing that TLC 100% in Anniversary. I'm doing actual Hundo. So I'm getting all achievements and everything.
Maze is looking for you. He waits
Why
for
do
you in the
wasps make
Barstone
pig noises?
Tavern.
That is a fantastic question. I do not have an answer for it. I'm actually not going to be completing those quests. I know there's a kappa. I just want to answer that question because I'm sure people might actually legitimately wonder about it. Because they are actually dummy quests. They exist basically for flavor.
Over here.
Alright.
Play card pairs.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm going to have to wait for him to finish his dialogue.
Ready to help?
Alright, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and buy his apples and his beers.
Here, trade between the shops to earn quite a man is Maze.
Come on, Whitley, sit down, please.
Play card pairs.
Alright, so 100% entails pub games, because I need to collect hero dolls. 6. Ace. Oh my, this is awful. An ace, 2, close, king, 3, 6. Okay. So I have to basically win all of these pub games that I'm going to be playing in a specific amount of time
Unsung status.
in order to be rewarded the hero dolls.
Looking fine.
It's actually really lenient in Anniversary because I have the benefit of
Think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
console timing, which is really weird. So using, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be creating potions out of thin air. Go ahead and sell those potions now. Buy one back. My wedding ring. Apples. Fishing rod, spade. And I'm actually going to finish this menu off by buying and selling wedding rings a couple of times because I need the skill experience, and I'm going to buy some gifts for a demon door later. An achievement I need to do here is get somebody drunk.
What a truly wonderful gesture. And another thing.
And another thing. I'm gonna steal that moonfish from that barrel. Another achievement that I'm going to be doing is literally named I did this for Achievo. It's to get a headshot while dressed as a woman while wearing the redhead wig. That's a headshot with a crossbow, no less. There's a lot going on with achievements in this run. Stealing another book. There's a silver key. That's my first one of the run. Well, hey, we're going places.
Been enjoying all the...
I'd like a beer.
Check the guild for more quests.
Okay.
Special offer for you, sir.
And then, odd choice of weaponry, I'm going to be buying an iron great axe. It's not going to be used as a main weapon. It's just going to be something I'm using for an achievement later.
Oh, woe is me.
It is a very specific achievement, yes. I need to talk to this kid, or else I could stand the chance of actual locking the game later on. Alright, so that whole menu thing that I was doing earlier to get gold and items and such, I'm going to be doing the same thing again in a second here, but I'm going to be doing it with experience. So, if you haven't seen this sort of thing before, it's going to be pretty weird. Pretty weird. I'm going to be doing my best to concentrate on performing it right. Random kid stops soft locks. Actually, it's the kid that causes it if I'm not careful.
Ah, now this one looks pretty.
Okay. I'm going to be very careful to make sure I don't get an awful glitch here called auto-scroll glitch, where the menu literally would scroll on its own. That's not fun. So yes, I'm buying master weapons before doing Orchard Farm. Pretty crazy. I have to do this like super specifically if I want it to be the way I need it to be. Okay, so I need to get Assassin Rush now. Leave the menu. Okay. Leave the menu again, because I need to get one more spell. And I don't want it to screw up my positions here. Okay, that should be everything. Equip that Master Greatsword that I bought. Going to now bind these spells that I just learned. Force Push, I don't need that on my bar. Assassin Rush, that's on there. Slow Time goes there. Summon, I want there. Okay. So since I've upgraded my speed, I'm now able to roll a lot faster. Dark Wizardry confirmed. I know Kung Fu. If that's a Chuck reference, I absolutely love you, Pumpkinhead. Even if it's not, I still love you. It's actually not. I'm going to be doing some actual grinding later. Where it's convenient, of course.
Perhaps you're needed at Orchard Farm.
Perhaps I am needed at Orchard Farm. The world may never know. Okay, so for those who don't know the premise of this quest, this is Beardy Baldy. He has a daughter. He wants to introduce us to his daughter, but she has a very specific taste in men. Are any legendary weapons or silver chests missable? Actually, yes. Yes. Two of those things literally require you to do something. You're required to do some progress in the Lady Grey questline. Does he actually have a daughter? That's for me to know and you to find out. Although I gotta say,
You won't.
if this daughter does exist, she does have some very, very weird tastes in facial hair. Because I'm starting to look pretty stupid. And even the lady who is giving me all these wonderful dues is starting to laugh at how ridiculous I'm starting to look.
Oh,
See?
the archaeologist has been taken.
Shoutouts to the trader-style mustache. If I could actually grow facial hair like that, I probably would.
Ah, there is an important quest card.
Alright, so, no, he does not have a daughter. His entire goal was just to make heroes look stupid. Which he had effectively done. So. Now going to clean myself up with a normal haircut and a clean shave. Trademark. And now I'm gonna get another achievement here. Hero of Time. By using a moonfish during the day in the town of Bowerstone. I'm sure she's around somewhere. Alright, so I'm going to be partaking in a nightly event known as Fist Fighters. But I'm going to be waiting a little bit for them to actually arrive, so during that time I'm going to fish, hopefully for a nice 50-gram weighted fish for a fishing competition that I'm going to be taking part in later. I have basically enough time to do 2 casts. That was a nice 20-gram fish. Hopefully the weight doesn't go down, because it does have a tendency to do that in this version. That's pretty, lame. Not so good. Actual 20-gram fish. Again. Oof. Well, at the very least, that's enough to get a Rod of Champions.
Wait, no.
Which is actually the 3rd tier prize. I find it kind of weird. Alright. Unfortunately, hitboxes are a little bit scuffed. You don't talk about fist fighters. Well, unfortunately I have to, because it's happening. Yeah, hitboxes are a little bit scuffed in Anniversary. This isn't an issue in Lost Chapters, so it's really weird. So I just have to Resident Sleeper one-punch these guys at a time. One punch. One punch. One punch. It's, very fulfilling, let me tell you.
Get back in the...
High frames. Yeah. Well, it's more like just scuffed hitboxes. It's literally not an issue in Lost Chapters. Heroes Guild. Is it only a problem in the Fist Fighters? Basically. Because the strategy in Lost Chapters is to, like, hit them in the back over and over again. Just get behind them and punch them in their back. So, I took that quest and posted just to be teleported outside. Saves a couple seconds. No really big deal if I didn't get to do it, but it's fine. That's fine. So, 2nd silver key, right there. Bam. Done. Okay. Since I'm fishing here, and, I'm going to be fishing from this fishing pool no matter where I try to fish from. It does not matter. Game does not care. This is an Ages of Skill potion. These are going to have the same effect as they would in the original version, as in they only grant 100 experience. It's a remake of Lost Chapters, or it's not a remake, it's a remaster. Somebody please make a remake. Okay, this is a heavier fish for sure. Not quite a 50, I don't think. punching someone in the back is totally heroic. You gotta remember though, Seamus, like, it's 20 gram. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. You gotta remember about Albion society. Heroes are considered people who are, like, really strong or skilled in something of either strength, will, or skill. Skilled in skill. I know that makes a lot of sense. But, like, stealth and archery and such. Alright, since I spoke to the sick kid's mom in Bowerstone South, I started a quest chain involving collecting blue mushrooms. Because,
So you're going to be doing something.
well, her kid is high off those blue mushrooms. And in order to get a cure for it, I need to collect these blue mushrooms for a witch. So she can make a brew herself. At least, that's what we were told. But yeah, continuing that wonderful trend of being in Berserk, it's a super broken spell. Helps me move fast, makes me stronger. Hopefully makes me immortal. I still don't know what was up with Adam's run in this marathon, but hopefully that was a minor fluke. Drugs are very dangerous, yes. Oh, this is a nice light fish. It is a golden fish.
Great pike, Miller.
That's like the second trophy we get, I'm pretty sure, too. Powerful as heroes are, people sure like messing with them. Yep. Alright, now... this is essentially the most RNG, like, dependence segment
So, you got any
of the 100% run, because I need
that's
to
not too bad for the begin.
get a nice 50-gram weight fish. I wait for Shiftweed to come and tell us that physical field sound is unbearable. I find it actually more annoying in Anniversary than I do in Lost Chapters, interestingly. Like, at low levels it's the same sound, but at higher levels it's got a way different sound. 11 grams. I should probably go fish in Greatwood. That's a good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Beast out, casually fish one fish, beast out. Yep, pretty much. I thought I had them on, actually. I wanted to have them on for the marathon. Gameplay options, they are off. Thought I turned them on. There, now we will hear the wonderful voice of Hugo Myatt telling us that our health is low and our will energy is low, occasionally. Ooh, wow, okay. I need to be careful. That one was heavy. Going clicking willy-nilly. Not the best of ideas. The true Fable experience, exactly. There is my winning fish. 104 grams.
Practicing, and the big fish will come to. I see your sack is heavy. Howly turbot! That's true.
Do I mind explaining the money and EXP glitches? Okay, essentially what I was doing was I was abusing the fact that, when you have, like, the buy all, like, buy 1, buy 10, buy 50, buy all, and, you know, same goes for sell, like with, you know, your trading menus. If you were to click on an icon to change, what you are actually looking at to sell or buy, those little sub-menus don't go away. And, when I actually input the sell or buy, whatever it was that I did, those actually took. So instead of selling 240, or it was like a 124 will potions or what have you. Okay, at the beginning I was doing apples at 31 a piece. So, I was doing lots of 31 will potions until I got to 124 with the trader's inventory. Okay, I just knocked a rock back at the troll. Got that nice little cheeky achievement. Although there is a far cheekier achievement later. And then as for the EXP one goes, you can actually just do the same thing, except you got to be a little bit more clever about it. There's nothing really too fancy to do in this quest. I'm just gotta kill 3 waves of bandits. I'm really OP right now, so there's not really a whole lot of intricacies going on. But whenever I was actually using that menu trick with my experience, I was actually sending my general experience into the negative. Now, I was also preemptively getting a one little level of speed, just so I could refund it, because whenever you refund anything and your experience is in the general, or it is in a negative rather, you actually just go straight back up to 0. It's really convenient. So you can essentially give yourself infinite experience all within the menu in Fable Anniversary. I've heard reports that you can basically do that maneuver with a console. I have not had any means of testing it myself because I don't have 360 Anniversary, or Xbox One for that matter. And I'm not sure if like doing it with a controller on PC matters, but I just do it with the mouse anyway because it's simply the most convenient way of doing it. Blah blah blah, better control, blah blah blah.
Check the guild for more quests. Hero, your will energy is low.
So, yes, that was one. That's what I was forgetting. I was forgetting maxing all stats. So is there a reason I don't finish all my leveling with that glitch at the beginning? It's because A, it takes too long, and B, I actually can't learn everything at max through doing that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, get him. Get him, Wasp. Get him. Sometimes Wasp just sucks at this game.
There is an important quest card in the guild for you.
Get him. Wasp, please. I need this achievement. Wasp, please. Thank you. I shouldn't have berserked there. Alright.
Some bandits have
3
set
notes
up
of
a
ballad.
toll in this region. Be careful.
I hope you got the gold they want. These bandits will kill us for...
Actually, I'm going to trigger the cutscene to get rid of my berserk.
Is that... I'm waiting.
Alright. Now, I'm literally going to get myself killed. Because... Okay, reload this checkpoint. Because... Get rich or die trying. Now, the alternative for that achievement is to amass, I forget how much gold it is through property rentals, but we don't exactly have the most time to be collecting rent in this particular speedrun. So, we just opt for the death. While we're nice and young and don't have a lot of health. Oh, they want me. They want me. They couldn't get me. They couldn't get me. Want to make sure I grab the hop killing contest quest now so I don't forget it later. Can't edit time to give you back rent. Maybe? I really don't know. In the context of Anniversary, I really do not know. As far as doing it on PC, I really have no clue. I rather doubt it, though. So I want to say it's probably tracked with actual in-game time. As far as PC was concerned, but being a direct port, I really can't say. It might.
You will find the chapel of school.
Never really bothered to test it, because taking death is just so much easier, especially on heroic mode.
Thank you, hero. I'm very grateful.
So I'm gonna follow the meta and actually let this guy follow me. Unlike the meta, that was established in the first 2 Fable 1 runs, though, I'm actually going to be leaving with every single traitor alive. Also, that was a waste of Berserk, because I needed to talk to this demon door and fend off his guardians. Conveniently also killing this Balverine in the process. So I am using Inflame, although it received quite a hefty nerf. Normally it deals 500 damage at Inflame rank 4, but I'm only doing 300. This is another effect of Heroic Mode. Like, some spells were legitimately nerfed. Inflame is one of them. So was Physical Shield. It also costs more to apply. Like, there's just a lot going on with Heroic Mode. And thankfully, menu manipulation happens to just trivialize a whole bunch of it. There's major difference in time between exiting the game, modifying the file, reopening the game, just dying. Yeah. Alright. So, those of you probably know about this one rock here. You can shoot an arrow through it, or you can just do this. This game has more rolling than Dark Souls. Not wrong, actually. So yeah, I'm actually not going to wait for these guys to refollow me at all. I'm just going to book it to the exit, because conveniently in Anniversary, they just follow me through the screen, and they just stay there. It helps out in a couple of ways, actually, because they're not spooked by me being in Berserk. So I don't need to worry about them not following me. That's because this is a Legend of Zelda game. More rolls than a bakery. So I'm gonna fish up another silver key here. I honestly could not imagine doing a 100% run without the Rod of Champions. I honestly could not imagine doing it that way. Fishing, rolling, AoE fire spell. Yep, that's Zelda. Okay, I already fed the troll, so I don't need to worry about that so much. Go ahead and turn this guy around. I thought for sure I went Berserk, but okay. That's fine. Got the Hero of Time achievement, so it must be. Alright, and now I'm going to partake in yet another Fable tradition and just get fat. Because this demon door wants me to get fat. So I'm now fat. That's an awful lot of apples I just ate. I have no idea how many it was, but it was a lot. And for that, I'm rewarded with a Wheelmaster's Elixir. Wheelmaster Elixirs increase my mana pool in total. And Elixirs of Life do the same thing, but with my health. Okay. So this guy has another blue mushroom for sale. We're just gonna steal it.
It seemed rather urgent.
I'm gonna swing by this stone circle here and dig up this golden carrot, which has the opposite effect of a moonfish in that it turns night into day. Sudden onset fatness. Alright, I need to actually talk to this guy, because he has a few books for sale. Really good reads. I recommend the Windbreaker rulebook. Rather cheeky. Stealing another book there. Trials, I believe that's Trials of Archon. Apple eating contest. Alright, time for coin golf. Probably one of the most annoying pub games. So I'm just going to concentrate as much as I can on this.
Over here. 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 Over here.
Okay.
Over here.
Oh, crud. I'm gonna have to restart here. I was afraid of this happening. And I was afraid of it being a different pub game, actually, but, yeah, I was afraid of this very thing happening.
Over here. Over here.
Pub games are just really easy to choke on in a speedrun.
Over here.
Because coin golf, like, especially, you just have to be really precise.
Looking fine.
Oh my goodness, this camera.
Over here.
What makes it even worse in Anniversary is the fact that the table objects don't dematerialize when the camera's in them,
Over here.
like they did in Lost Chapters and OG. No, I do not wish to play again.
Sir, it's always a pleasure
Alright.
to serve someone
So-
such as yourself.
Over here.
I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Maze, maybe.
Ah, there you are.
Check the hill for more questions.
Speaking of Maze, I really like the part where he said over here. So that was an unfortunate coin golf incident, but c'est la vie. That happens.
Knock him out.
All right.
And that was a stored flourish, which knocked him down, as you saw. I like to save my flourishes for the last person in the fist fighter events. Okay, hopefully this house is open. It is. Awesome. You took something that makes you a thief. I'm glad he was there to spell that out for me. That's very clearly defined. I'm glad I now know what a thief is.
My spirit dwells at the...
Okay, so I'm actually going to throw up Physical Shield because I've had a tendency lately, when I've been hit by the guards, to be thrown out of town before I was even offered the chance to pay the fine. So yeah, I'm just going to throw Physical Shield up preemptively for that reason. So, normally, with that ghost, you're actually supposed to go find a sum of gold that he buried for his wife, and deliver that to her, and then he'll reward you with knowledge of where that particular treasure is, that silver key, that axe, and some gold. But for some reason, once you've started the quest, you can just complete it by digging that stuff up immediately. Save a whole bunch of moving around. Save a whole bunch of time from not having to move around. And now we're going to take part in the most glorious minigame of all time. I call it Chicken Kickin'. Invented it myself.
Barrow, your will energy is low. What's that?
Ah, welcome, sir. If you could leave your weapons, sir.
So we're going to be going for all the prizes. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to just get them all in one single go, so we have to win them separately.
Close, but
The tiers, of course, being top prize at 300, second prize at 150,
yes, indeed.
third prize at 50. Now, I am kicking these guys pretty far.
Oh, yes.
The game's excuse for determining how
Leave some chicken.
inaccurate the
Holy
scorings are
moly, I
is
thought chicken-
that his eyesight is not as good as it used to be. That one went really far.
Too hard.
So yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now that I have my necessary points for the second prize, I'm just gonna run myself a foul by running over the white line.
An impressive.
For that, I got a silver key, and now I'm going to get the cock-a-doodle-doo expression.
Chicken.
I don't think I have anything against chicken specifically.
No, you can't cross. Cross the white line. That's a. Put a toe over the line. Not a bad score. Can I tempt you?
And on that last one, he's like, not a bad score, I suppose, though I would have expected better from a hero. I'm not sure why, but that line just always just gets me. Oh, wait a minute, I need to grab a quest off the table here. Okay. Now, I'm gonna spare myself a wonderful trip going from the Guild Woods all the way to Oakvale and all the way back, because there's a dude in here who found a nice lady while he was intoxicated, and he thinks he's in love with her, and she thinks he might be in love with her. But let's face it, relationships built on intoxication, not really the healthiest, if I do say so myself. I was doing him a favor, really. Interesting, yes. Interestingly, yes. It is, in a number of cases, quicker to be evil. Although there is, like, as Seamus pointed out in his Fable free run, the fast routes, speed runs in general, are amoral. They don't necessarily lean any specific way. Things just happen to be fast. Also, this is a very clever demon door, because, tell you what, you just bought Fable, right? One of its biggest selling points was for every choice a consequence. It's light versus dark, good versus evil. This demon door straight up tells you your path is dark. So you might think, I need to be fully good. Nope, you just gotta have your lamp. That's all. You just gotta light your way, and your path will no longer be dark. Alright. So, I'm going to hopefully just blaze right on
You'll
past
need
this
to
segment.
sneak
I'm
past
not
those
just skipping it because there's actually some stuff that I genuinely need to do. For instance, I need the bandit attire later for a demon door,
Energy is low.
and I'm gonna have to come back through this pathway anyway. For another quest later on. I'm just gonna be blazing past these guys, not even bothering. Best fisherman is my RuneScape character. Okay. In truth, Goku is the best fisherman. Oh my goodness, yes. I don't know though. Canonically, how many fish did he catch? I actually don't know the answer to that question. A lot when he was a kid. Fair. Fair.
You want in? You better talk to me.
Alright, did I just really, did I just get myself stuck, like properly stuck? Nice. Alright, let me just load this checkpoint. It's fine. Load a checkpoint, it's fine. I rushed behind the
You
guy.
want in? You better talk to me.
Alright, alright. I'm just gonna bypass this whole thing. If the game will let me. There we go. I shouldn't have berserked there. Normally I'm already berserked, so that was just kind of a habit.
I'm pleased to serve you.
And funny somebody mentioned crunchy chicks, because I'm actually going to be eating at least 11 of them.
We can do a special offer for you, sir.
And then probably, this is the cheeky achievement I was in reference to earlier. Not gonna let me sell the thing, but those of you who are familiar with the Assassin's Creed franchise may groan at this one.
Dear me.
I'll just let that achievement speak for itself. Fart while wearing an assassin outfit. That's all. Very cheeky, if I do say so myself. Digging up a silver key over here. And then I'm going to play the pub game I'm the absolute worst at. Called Spot the Addition. I suck at it because my short-term memory is garbage. So I'm going to mute myself. Okay. Yes, it's for a doll. Because there's a bronze quest called Collect the Hero Dolls. It's in Bowerstone South. And I bought the pass. Who made the demon doors? Are you asking lore-wise, or are you asking development-wise? Probably a very silly question. I'm going to take a gamble here by not sleeping.
Well done. The gate is open. You can go to Twin Blades.
I've been waiting for you. Stand back, lad.
Alright, so this is Twin Blade. Again, same gimmick as before in the other Fable 1 runs. His gimmick is he's only damageable when he stabs his swords into the ground. Being the super powerful beast that I am, that's not an issue. Now, there's an achievement that I like to get here because there's a nice cluster of enemies. And I can actually funnel them all into a pretty compact space because the achievement I'm after here is called the Swinging Sword, and to get this one I need to actually perform a flourish and hit 3 enemies in that same flourish. Just like that. And I wanted to go with a weaker weapon in case I accidentally, somehow didn't get all of them in a single flourish. I feel like I actually should have slept there, but it's okay. We'll just have to wait a little bit for the Fist Fighters dudes to show up. Or I could use that golden carrot. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Golden carrot and then sleep. Never mind.
You have
Hold on.
reached familiar.
Maybe try and Moonfish and try and progress it a little bit further into the night? Nope. Okay. We're waiting.
That was a very impressive victory, hero. But Maze has more news for you at the guild. I suggest
So,
you return
what's the
here.
deal with airplane peanuts?
You've received a new quest card. Check the guild for more quests.
Hope everyone's been enjoying the marathon so far, though. You guys have been really good. Really good to speedrun for. Genuinely wholesome apples you are. Normally there isn't downtime at this point. Unfortunately, I kind of wanted to actually preserve the passage of time as much as possible. Not quite in this sense, but for getting a certain weapon, I do need a certain number of days passed in the game, and I don't want to run the risk of jeopardizing that for the sake of consistency. So I am taking a bit of an L here. And the Fist Fighters leader of this particular group will spawn at either the entrance I'm at, or he'll spawn over at that entrance. I'm tempted to try and expedite the process a little bit, but it's also... I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a dude to spawn. That's it. I mistimed getting here, so I'm just waiting. I feel like I probably should have actually just slept and took the L there. I apologize for this. This isn't a normal thing. There we go. We wait quickly, yes. In my case, I make a mistake and then we wait quickly. Exactly, we got the estimate for a reason. Hopefully I should still come well under the 4-hour estimate, assuming it is still 4 hours. Just knock him out. Okay, sure. And I accidentally just ate a crunchy chick. GG. I want to try and not eat those if I can. Oh no, the estimate is 2 hours. Good luck. Not like this. Alright.
I'll take care of you.
Come on, knock him unconscious. Go on, beat him up. Just knock him out.
Okay, there we go. Now we can actually get back to the speedrun. I love it when my Assassin Rush gets killed by some sticky floors. Unfortunate thing, but it does happen. Grab this book right here first, and then I'm going to talk to Maze. Who, after 2 attempts at traitorous deeds, I'm sure he won't go for a third. No way. He's going to have a doll made after him. There's no way he'd go for being a traitor a third time. Okay, I'm going to destroy those bramble bushes there. Set up for later. Way later.
There is a temple in Witchwood that is supposed to give spiritual strength. Be warned, some gods can be fickle.
This is the last run of the marathon, yes. So, I'm not going to be doing what Adam and Raheem both did, and they actually summon clipped through this demon door. I'm going to have to be coming back here a couple of times, so I don't want to have to go through the process of summon clipping it multiple times. There's a silver key chest there that I cannot open yet because it's a 15 keys silver chest, and I believe I only have 13 at the moment? Maybe 12? No, it's 12. It's 12. And we should now be at 13 silver keys. Okay, maybe not. I feel like I'm missing one somewhere then. Which one did I not get? Thinking. Oh, no, that's right, that is right. I just have... I have my live split open,
Welcome to
and in that I have, like, reminder splits. So, no, I'm good on silver keys. I haven't forgotten any. Because I'm supposed to have 14 by the end of White Balverine. So, I'm going to be a good boy, and I'm going to be donating. I'm going to be donating a specific sum of gold. 100,000. That's for an achievement. But...
The god. You must.
I'm actually not going to donate anything. I'm going to be getting a free weapon as a result as well. So, essentially what I just did was I basically psyched the game out. If you donate, say, a large amount like I just did, 100,000, there's a cutscene that triggers. If you skip that cutscene and quickly interact with the altar again, and donate nothing, for instance, the game will actually... It'll register the fact that you donated the initial sum, but it won't actually take the gold, because it will actually take your 0 donation instead. Achievements give things? No, the achievements don't no, they don't give anything at all. Exactly. I went psych. The achievements are just collectibles, essentially. Boasting. Which we do, like, very little, if any, boasting. We actually don't do any boasting. Like, so far, the only speedrun of Fable, really, to make use of boasting is the heroic glitchless run. And that is a super tight category. It's very hard. It doesn't use any menu manipulation. It doesn't... Yeah, there's, like... Yeah, it's a crazy run. Really hard. There's only one person who ever did runs of it, and there's a reason for it. So that demon door wanted me to shoot it in its face with an arrow. But I had to do it very strongly. Okay, and now before I actually warp out, I'm going to equip that free weapon, that totally, completely free weapon I got, which totally will not come in handy throughout the next probably half hour? Okay. We're gonna go kill us some Balverines. Hopefully without any of them sneaking past me in any way. Using force push to cancel death animations, because it does that. Make sure I have the camera looking away from where they spawn, so they'll spawn. Took us a while to find that. And then, basically, this is just a hit counter, and force push counts as 2 hits. One for the initial push, and then another one for the landing on something.
That thing's skin is too...
So yeah. Chief's trying to tell us that its skin is a bit too tough for us, and that we need some special means of dispatching this guy. The reason I'm shooting him after he reaches these points, by the way, is just to skip a quick little howl animation and just waste a couple of seconds. So the Sentinus has conveniently a silver augmentation already in it, as well as a piercing augmentation, which just helps bypass armor. Some enemies are specifically weak to piercing, but I just see it as, like, armor penetration. That's it. Will I be leveling my summon more? Not really, no. I'm going to be increasing its spell rank, but I'm not going to be upgrading it any further beyond the elite bandit boss that it already is. Oh, I should have went berserk, because now he's just going to howl twice, I think. No, hold on, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Won't catch me complaining. Certainly not.
So, yeah.
Check the guild for more quests.
Okay. I'm probably going to have to wait a little bit, so...
Play it here. It's great.
Card sorting. I just got a match. I gotta sort them from lowest value to highest. Aces are essentially a value of 1. In this particular minigame. Can I buy sell bug? In heroic mode, that's a yes, though it's under specific circumstances. You actually have to have like collected an enormous amount of stock ahead of time in order to actually do the buy sell exploit. Or you could just use menu manipulation and just create items like I did at the very beginning. Okay, so I stole something that makes me a thief. I'm gonna pay the fine. Now I'm going to wait for Bonzo the Tattooist here to go ahead and finish setting up his shop. Because there's an achievement I need to get that involves getting a tattoo, and a haircut, and a beard,
There's an important
and a mustache,
guild for you.
called the Ultimate Warrior.
I'm pleased to serve you. No wonder you've been nominated for
And conveniently, the way I have myself set up, that actually gives me Beauty or the Beast, which is maxed out either my attractiveness or my scariness. There is a paste bin. Unfortunately, I do not have the link for it handy. I probably should have thought about that ahead of time. Big Law is the true hero of this run. This marathon, actually. I'd like to point out that it was his initial idea to do this in the first place. So thank you very kindly, Mr. Big Law. Alright, so here's a pretty easy achievement that you can actually do. Fun fact, a summoned bandit actually counts as a witness to a trophy. And if that summoned bandit also happens to be the only place in a specific area as an available witness, you can actually just get the Project Ego achievement, which requires you to either put up a trophy in your house, which we're not going to be buying any houses. We're going to be very nomadic. Or just show a trophy off to all available witnesses in a region. There's no specific requirement other than that. No number requirement, just all of them. I'm very happy to have been taking part in it in any capacity. I'm very grateful RPG Limit Break is letting us do this on your channel. Alright, so force push spamming is going to become very prominent, so if you guys suffer from motion sickness at all, I advise you to look away from the stream for a while, because this is going to be pretty rampant. Also, I hope you don't mind Whisper telling us a whole bunch of things. Particularly that the Hobbs are our target, not her. And yes, I am just force pushing her like a ragdoll. It's a nice little hobby of mine, actually. Unfortunately, no, there actually isn't an achievement for that. It's something I strive for, though. So it's an achievement in my eyes. And I just failed it. And now she's going on a spread, and I'm not too happy with her as a result. Kind of cross. Good thing that this isn't a major EXP grind. The EXP is just nice to have. In fairness, I'm not actually used to having max force push in this quest. That's something I don't get until arena usually. Like in the context of TLC Hundo. Actually, this isn't too horrible, actually.
You're making me look bad.
See, the problem, though, is that they didn't really give us any reason to actually really care about Whisper. She's given, like, no development whatsoever as a character. Until, like, the absolute end of her story, which it only comes if you let her live in the arena.
You really taught the Hobbs a lesson.
Hello. Is there a goal for my times? What context?
Treasure clue. Rumors abound that an item.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually wanted to have this category as a finale because it just has a lot of stuff to show off. And I'm actually planning to be pretty much done with this category as soon as I possibly can. Do I actually need anything? What can I get? I have Max Inflame, Max Force Push. I can get Physical Shield if I want. I can upgrade my magic power. Accuracy. I should upgrade accuracy a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Because I actually just found out today, and I'm implementing it for the first time in an actual run. While bows did receive a hefty nerf on heroic mode, they still are situationally useful. I'm going to be using them in one round in the arena. That's it. Farming all the endings in Fable 2, not even remembering the characters. I've still yet to actually play Fable 2, full disclosure. It's in my list of things to do. I have every intention of playing it at some point. I've also opened myself up to the idea of playing Fable 3, if I happen to happen upon a copy. Whisper's Brother Thunder. Yeah. Yeah. If you guys will pardon this shameless self-plug, I actually have a video on YouTube called Fable, A Whisper of Disdain that actually talks at length and shows off basically where I feel the characters of Whisper, Thunder, and Briar Rose are coming from. It's kind of like an in their defense. Go ahead and equip that now. I want to augment my Master Longbow with 2 silvers and piercing. Sure, why not?
Whoops.
Clean, you want a Brazilian Portuguese copy of Fable 3. I would much prefer to be able to understand the game, personally. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I have a legit question. Is that NTSC or PAL? That's, just learn Brazilian. That's a forehead right there.
Oh dear.
Audios in English just has Brazilian menus and subtitles? Ooh. I don't know about that one, Chief. Alright. I wonder which round I will use that bow in.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I don't have an Xbox One though, so there's that one tiny problem. Also, since Microsoft gave me like no reason to actually get one at this point, because there was one backwards compatibility that I was looking forward to possibly happening that's definitely not happening anymore. It's for sure not going to happen, so I have no real incentive to get an Xbox One.
100 gold. The next round will be worth 500 gold.
So yeah, the reason for the nausea-inducing graphics is I'm building a combat multiplier, and that's really, really important in a hundo setting because experience is going to be very tight, and especially so since I'm playing on heroic mode. Alright, come on guys, gather around. I was hoping for the original version of Fable to be playable on Xbox One, not Fable Anniversary. Which one is still alive? Hello? Okay. Okay.
That's another 500 gold. 600 gold earned so far. And there's another 1,000 up for grabs in the next round.
Also, Big Law, there's probably going to be an audio warning when I get to Undead, because I'm planning on starting summon spam at that point. I've heard good things about Ninja Gaiden. I've never played it though. Okay, we're gonna go with dangerous strats here. Ooh, wow. Okay, no we're not.
These two did a group.
Bought the PS3 versions recently, but they are the worst. I have a regular PS4 if it's available on that. I'm not holding my breath, because... I don't know. I actually don't know why. I just don't hold my breath on stuff. It's the original Dark Souls. Oh, it's that type of game, huh? I need to breathe to live. You're very right, Seamus. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta hold your breath sometimes. Why did I say sometimes twice? I do that a lot. One of my biggest pet peeves about myself. Also, I haven't actually done any summon spamming. Shame on me. Talking whisper or skipping announcer dialogue. Thanks, Whisper. Thanks. Alright, let's try this again. That's not going to fly. Okay. I'm not going to take that risk. I recently lost a run to that little problem when I was practicing for this marathon, so I'm not going to jeopardize the safety in the name of speed.
Our intrepid hero. 3, 2.
That's a good one, Lord of the Sim. That's kind of right up there with I took a train once, but I had to put it back.
Come on.
Things are getting very. 3.
Alright, I'm going to do some, like, small hits.
Go.
So it's better than nothing. Thankfully, I'm, like, strong enough to the point where I don't lose a whole bunch of time, but still, not the most optimal. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is a very seems good. That seems very good. I'm lucky I didn't just get hit when he swung back around that second time. Okay, now I want to keep both of these guys, Whisper and my bandit, away from Arachnox as he's dying, because if they strike him when he's dying, they can actually steal my kill and prevent me from getting general experience, which stinks. And Whisper is really easy, thankfully. But I'm going to do a bonus here, just because I feel like it. People don't usually like Whisper, right? Right? You don't have a real reason to care about her. Well, she's dead. She dead.
But my lady, he...
Exactly. Care about who?
It's unbelievable.
You have reached famous status.
Rip bad waifu. I don't know, man. That gold is really tempting. Oh man, I can't wait to see the flame war that'll come out of that one, Big Law. Oh, you know, I probably shouldn't have actually killed her. Oh. So I'm trying to do that menu glitch that Raheem did in his run to bypass the alignment requirement. Because I need to max out my spells and it's really awkward because I probably shouldn't have killed her. I'm going to load a backup save, if that's okay by Big Law. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be PBing anyway. Do I have the okay to just get summon after Jack? Yeah, I gotta like max out my evil though before I do all that, because I don't have the benefit of hotshot glitch. It's nowhere near as easy. It's like actual murder on my hands. I could swing by the Temple of Avo, actually. That's a very good point. That's what I mean, Feather Data. That I'm gonna be doing that later for evil. Okay, note to self, don't kill Whisper in 100% run. Just don't ever do it. It is not worth, not even for a marathon. Spur of the moment decisions. Just don't do it. So this guy is just a little event trying to lure you into a trap because some bandits told him to. We don't actually need to bother with that though. All we get out of it is, in heroic mode, a health potion because res files are taken out of the game.
Generosity is welcomed with open arms.
Hey, maybe I'll get the Paladin title while I'm at it. It's actually my favorite title in the game. On that topic, what's you guys' favorite title? I'm very curious.
The god of the temple.
Hey, I got the achievement though. Okay, let me see here. Gonna tell me what my title is? I don't think it gave me the title. Chicken Chaser. I want to take a look at my base alignment. 47. I think that's okay enough, but... Oop. Let me just donate again. Just to make sure that I am actually good enough to learn max good spells. Really, there's an awful lot of chicken chasers. I was not expecting that many. No, we don't need to get those titles.
The god.
But if I do get it here, that's neat.
Need a good sword to fight beside
Doesn't
you.
seem like I will, though. Quite a bit of love for Chicken Chaser. I'm genuinely surprised. Alright. Okay, cool. Alright, multi-arrow. I need max lightning. Okay. What else can I get here? Is there anything else that I can actually, like, get some use out of? Not really. Alright, let's just go down the list then. Alright. Now we go to Barrow Fields to commit some atrocities. What was that noise about?
Rip him up good, hero.
A little bit of a fun fact about this quest, actually. Under 99% of circumstances, you are going to instantly fail the Fist Fighter boast as soon as you reach that part of the quest. Like, you've completed everything, but all of a sudden you pull your weapon out because of the cutscene, and the boast fails. I say 99% of times because there is actually a very specific set of circumstances wherein you can actually complete the boast successfully. Young exotic coming. No. You actually, also under normal circumstances, can't kill children in this game. Yes, normal circumstances, as in you're not, like, using an outside program to alter the game in any way.
Hey, over it.
I don't know if that's established in Fable 1's lore, though, Seamus. So I don't know if that technically counts. Discuss. Does the lore in later Fable games necessarily apply to that of Fable 1? Who actually is Teresa? Is it the same Teresa from Fable 1? I genuinely do not know. Is that actually addressed? Alright. So this is the quest called Lost Trader, in the meantime. It's kind of annoying, normally, because there's bandits all over the place. I don't feel like killing them, because that's a bit slow. Instead, I'm just going to be giving the trader who is lost a little bit of a push. Little gentle love tap, just get him on his way.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
This is quick!
Oh,
Yeah, gentle little love tap just to get him on his way. Which works out really conveniently for the hero their health is low achievement, because you just need to heal a follower on an escort mission. No, not that kind of escort. That's actually the text of the achievement. I am not lying about that.
Wait a scorm damn minute, you. You thinking of freeing them traders?
You following me now?
follow.
Excuse me? Wow. Okay. Okay, game, I see you.
Follow.
Nice bait. Great bait, mate.
Let you leave, guild puppet.
Shoutouts to Deep Ponds.
Need someone to watch your back.
Follow.
Yeah, I did amazing in the arena. Follow me. Casual fishing during quest. It was an accident. Game presentation makes me think the adult character is a child in an adult's body.
I'm out of here.
Oh, shit.
I actually can agree with that. But isn't that essentially what the Fable series is? I think Seamus actually said like something very similar, or something to that effect during his run. Where did that arrow come from? Excuse me?
Haven't you? What with pleasure? Hey, up.
Alright, so this assassin is actually the brother of that guard I spoke to behind that house in Oakvale. Oh, right. These guys are somehow immune to Force Push. Actually, that's... Never actually heard it put that way before. Blue Pendragon. That's actually... Dang, that's a thought-provoker.
You think he...
And now I'm going to Nautical Glade. Well, you said that it was like, jovial, I think. Something about the word jovial.
Hate to get on the wrong side of you. Wonderful.
No, I've started the, Assassin Attacks quest. Another bronze quest. I'm doing I feel like I'm doing a pretty awful commentary, not gonna lie. I've always sucked at commentary.
He's hired a band of highly skilled assassins to kill you. Watch out for surprise attack. Your prowess as an archer is impressive, hero. You should try your...
I say I started the Assassin Attacks quest, and I don't kill the first assassin that I need to kill. GG, Clean. GG. Comedy is juvenile and puerile. Yes. It was a J word. Juvenile. Yes. That's what it was. Not jovial. Okay. First assassin is downed. Alright. It's the small things. It is the small things.
Follow.
Let's get going then.
Alright. I'm gonna borrow a guard for a little while. Because the Final Fist Fighters is a bit of a pain. Normally, you have to punch the final guy 50 times. And I don't feel like sitting here... Uh-oh. Well, okay. I might have to grab the guard again. Reloading because, invalidation way. Yeah, I do have to grab the guard again. I'm just... yeah. No witnesses. Yeah. I apologize. I'm just kind of derailing my own run here.
What?
Follow.
Right. Lead the way, hero.
What I was supposed to do... What I was supposed to do was talk to one of the guys, so I would actually get the quest properly into my inventory. But...
Need a good sort of
a little hard to do that when they're dead. So just talk to him.
So, have you heard the legend of...
Now I can kill them all. And grab the sword. It's a really small thing, but that's kind of necessary for a valid run. Remember, always talk to someone before you kill them and all of their friends. The things that are said during Fable speedrunning. Alrighty. That assassin's dead. We're going to be seeing a little bit of that guy later, because he's hosting an archery competition. That's pretty neat.
Night is a bad time.
There's a trophy I'm going to need to win there. Alright, I'm going to have Mr. Guard here. Wait. Because I'm going to have him do all of the hard work for me on the last guy in this event of Fist Fighters.
You're supposed to stay inside.
It's actually kind of crazy, the spike in difficulty from Twin Blades Fist Fighters to Not Whole Glade Fist Fighters. On someone your own size. Funny enough, I actually can't take a whole lot of hits from these guys. Like any more than one hit, basically, and I lose the whole like shebang. That too, and that actually runs the risk of breaking the whole thing. You're supposed to stay inside the ring.
Follow.
Come on, whack him. Get him, Guard. Come on. Stop dancing around. Fight my battles for me. Nothing like bringing a sword to a fist fight, huh? And, he's dead. That's how you win the archery competition in Not Whole Glade, by the way.
Oh, hello there.
Yes, my aim was true. Through and through.
Welcome to Barstone North.
I got nothing else. Casually commit breaking and entering. And theft, but nobody knows about the theft. Sure. I'll pay the fine. Yeah, I just threw the sword, you know?
Enjoy yourself.
Okay. Now I need to wait for the teacher. Will you pay this? Fine, I guess. Pick a chicken while we're waiting. I just yeeted that chicken all the way on top of the school roof. That one went even further. Okay, okay. Oh, chicken, let me kick you, please. Oh Lord, he gone. Oh Lord, he gone. Or Mr. Gout is homeless.
Today's lesson.
the rip.
So they say Chicken Run was based off the events that happened today. It had to be edited to be more tasteful.
How many of you?
What was the secret?
Although then
The
again,
way of the wall.
I'm not sure exactly.
Is this?
Can any
Not
of you
too
tell?
sure how tasteful shooting a rooster out of a cannon is.
Thanks to this. There was once a. You have done our schools.
Oh yeah, a fun drinking game, by the way, and I don't recommend
There
it,
once lived a
is to take a shot every time Mr. Gout clears his throat or says today, because he does it a lot. That's why I don't recommend it.
Do any of you know?
What strange?
Today. Belverines.
See?
These kids are getting learned.
Is this a trick?
Once upon a time.
Woohoo! 5.
Warning may be hazardous to your liver. Kidneys too. Let's not forget about them.
Today's lesson. Today.
Or your brain cells, for that matter. Just don't. Just simply don't. Maybe hazardous to your wallet. Yeah, that too. I don't exactly have the fattest wallet in the world.
Before you go, this.
I want to be just like him when I grow.
A lot of the, quote, bad books, end quote, that you can give actually have some really funny cutscenes. Okay, now we're going to turn in the blue mushrooms to the witch.
Ah, yes.
And conveniently, she already had a potion, but she just wanted mushrooms for herself. I exist on a steady, constant diet of health potions. Forget my liver. My liver. My cells are so supercharged I'll never die.
Sky is really...
Oh, how wonderful!
How many bad books are there? I forget the exact number. I think... I can't give an exact number.
You have yourself. Hey, good to see. You've come to the right place.
I've come to the right place.
Whisper is dead. Your triumph was brutal, to say the least.
You're all in terrible danger.
I'm gonna talk to this conspiracy theorist.
Finally. Yes.
Because
finally.
he thinks the mayor of Bowerstone killed her sister to become the mayor. We'll find out whether he's right or not
Let's get them.
relatively soon.
Never seen anything like it.
But in the meantime, the archaeologist who we met quite a while ago, he was on the run. That's why he was hiding in Witchwood, in that cave, behind that demon door. And he was running from the main antagonist, Jack of Blades. And, well, his minions seem to have caught up with him. So I need to go and rescue him now. Oh, I should probably equip Solus. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. There we go.
The barrier is down. Hurry
Also,
through
heck.
to save the archaeologist.
I wanted to show off barrier clip, but since the minion was just right there, no real reason to do so. Feels bad, man. Unfortunately, my business here is not quite done because I need to spawn an assassin just like that. We've seen this game 3 times today, to heck with spoilers. I can tell you the next quest is going to be the easiest one you'll have ever seen. It really subverts expectations of escort quests, too. It's really good. It's really good. My favorite quest to speedrun, actually. It's just that good. I know what you're thinking. Escort quest? Fun? How dare you? There's no such thing as a fun escort quest.
You saved me.
Check the guild.
Need to go back to the guild, that's right. The original Xbox version from 2004 that was pre-Lost Chapters.
You've received a new quest card.
No, actually, we're not pushing him.
Check the...
It's gonna feel hot for a little bit. Nice fades. That's unfortunate. The length of fade outs is random.
Have a nice visit. I could worship a man.
What's next for his conspiracy theories? Many of the top heroes or villains are jerks. There's a monster in the sewers of an island prison. Well, maybe the chickens are behind everything bad happening in the world, but don't feel bad about kicking them.
Tear the wool from your eyes. Don't be stupid.
Do I punch him? Not quite. Nope. I just do this. Alright, so what just happened there? Well, funny thing is, that guy was being led to his death. And in the cutscene that I skipped, the game tells you, don't get any funny ideas. The only person who's going to be chopping this man's head off will be the executioner himself. And conveniently, the quest only checks to see if that NPC is dead for quest completion. So, turns out if you kill him yourself, that's quest complete. Really easy. Normally it's just one of those, like, big deals. Because escort quests, yeah, nobody likes escort quests. Okay, I shouldn't say nobody, but most people do not like them.
The undead arose and told you.
I did the same thing, Toxic Zangoose. I really did. I'm pretty sure Adam said that he discovered it by accident. Of course, in total speedrunning fashion, the best things are almost always found by accident. But that just happens to work out really conveniently, besides. It's actually kind of funny, the number of times that we do things opposite of what the game would tell us to do. It's fine, eyes sweat. That mean I can find my dad quicker by accident? Feels bad, man. Okay, normally this fish is a genuine pain in the any percent runs, but Rod of Champions makes it the easiest thing. Gathered for me, so the path I shall yield.
You are not welcome here.
Aw. This makes me sad. My bandit's not doing the thing that he's supposed to be doing. Get in the wall. No, why would you do this to me, game? I feel sad now. I wanted to do swag clip, I couldn't do it. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Very easy to miss silver key chest here in this screen. No, I did smile. No, real talk though, Big Law did bring this whole idea to fruition.
You've received an...
He's the one who got in contact with RPG Limit Break staff and got this whole thing organized, and he's the one running it, all the behind the scenes stuff. So, big shout outs to Big Law again. This would not be going on without him. And of course, you guys in chat are also making it worth everything. Just being here. Ooh, whoops. Whoopsie daisy. I forgot a silver key in that screen. Okay. Actually, I feel like I should mention again, just because Adam mentioned it a couple of times during Fable 1 runs. There are active bounties going on for 2 skips in Fable 1. Those, of course, being for Graveyard, skipping Graveyard, and Prison. You'll see why we want Prison skipped in a little bit. Litchfield Graveyard is skip is more obviously for the context of any percent,
You just get
because
yourself
in
nice
Hundo
and
there's a lot of stuff
comfortable
that we need to
there.
grab.
We'll be back to get you and the others
But-
scum later. Then we'll have a bit of fun. He'll enjoy it, won't he, Tibbs?
This is Barcade Prison. This is
Temper, Tibbs.
going to be a
temper.
nice long segment
You
of
should
sitting
keep all
here,
that energy for later. You'll need it
doing a
then.
little race. May as well be an auto-scroller.
Oh, and don't try any of that funny will stuff.
Doing a quick
It
little
won't
stealth
work
mini
in here.
game,
The
sitting
boss
again,
made sure of that.
doing another race, doing a stealth mini game again, and then we finally get to start moving somewhere.
You, in the cell, next year. I guess you're the one they've been hot pokering all this time. I could hear you squealing all the way down here, mate. Nothing to be ashamed of. I know their pain here. Wait a minute. I know who you are. You're that chicken chaser, aren't you? Beat the
And,
arena and chopped up that pretty
It's
little
probably pretty
whiskey
important that I
dog
mentioned the
food,
value of those bounties. I think they are both at $300?
Kill a mayor, slice up
Correct
some
me if I'm
beef.
wrong?
Bet the warden can't believe his damn luck. It's his birthday today, you know. He's dead now.
So a grand total of $600
Every
dues?
year, he has
in
us
total?
dragged out of our
Okay,
cells,
yes, I'm
shows us
right
a
on
little
that. Okay,
sunshine,
thank you, Big
so
Law.
we know what we're missing.
$600 dues if you can find a way to skip
Doesn't do it out of
both
the kindness
Litchfield
of his
Graveyard
heart either.
and Barcade
They
Prison
race us round the courtyard
in Fable 1.
and take bets on who'll win. Then the winner gets a trip to the warden's office and, well, this is what goes on in there.
If only destroying the prison were actually an option.
Still, at least you get a good look at it.
Yes, I am a beefy boy. I kind of have to be.
Books and furniture in there.
As part of the criteria for 100%, I have to max out all of my stats, which I have not yet actually done, but I did max out all of my strength stats. So I am rather swole. Nice flag.
Look lively, scum. Time to move out. It's race time. And you'd better put on
Just
a
got a
good show.
debug menu and skip
Some
it.
of us have bet a lot of money on you. Win, and we like you. Lose, and you get a round in the torture chamber. That sounds fun. Yes, sounds fun. Let me hear it.
No twerk it for me.
Right, you miserable sods. 3, 2, 1.
You're not gonna win this time.
Keep running, scum. Faster! Faster! Get a move on, you ugly maggot! Get your finger out, pussbag! Keep running, scum! Way, you useless filth! Keep running, scum! Move it, move it, move it! Faster! Faster!
Bravo. The recital.
Aw, I didn't get a free roll. Feels bad.
The cautionary song.
Prison Skip only works on OG Fable running on the original Xbox.
Behold,
I legitimately wouldn't be surprised if it actually turned out to be like that.
spirited sparrow.
I'd be a little bit
Behold,
sad, of course, but I wouldn't be surprised.
The spirited sparrow.
As it doth fly above our dreary jail, none can harm it, not even
Well, here we
an
are again,
arrow.
eh? Stay in there, and I'll get to you in a moment. You might have noticed there's a few less of you this year. I wonder what happened to them, eh?
Seems like an appropriate time for a little bit of hashtag beard facts. This is the Chin Beard. It's only available after the first year of Barcade Prison. I know it's the Chin Beard because I have seen the actual item card, that there is an item card. It's got a price, got a name, it's got a little bit of flavor text for a description. I believe it's something about being before its time. Sad thing is we don't get to keep it
Look lively, scum.
because it gets replaced by a
Time to
bigger
move
beard later.
out. It's race time, and you'd better put on a good show.
As far as the next console is called Original Xbox.
Win, and we like you.
Just call it
Lose,
Box.
and you get around in the torture chamber. That sounds fun. Yes, sounds fun. Let me hear it.
The new Original Xbox.
All right. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Eat my dust.
That way, you great big Balverin turd. Get your finger
I
out,
bought my
pussbag.
Xbox XL.
Keep
Light.
running, scum.
180.
That way, you useless filth. You great big finger out, pussbag.
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Faster.
And Knuckles.
That way, you useless filth.
You again. The recital.
Oh. Gray is the prettiest color. Oh, gray is the prettiest color. For it's in her name, her eyes, and her soul.
For it's in her name, her eyes, and her soul.
She makes me feel 10 feet taller. To see her is to lose
It seems the
control.
warden has lost his key.
She lives in the north side among rainbows. And I look at her from dead, scummy slums. Her suitors are always the same ones. Her presence afflicts them with the run. She's the mayoress of my kingdom. I worship her all night and all day. My words are true, and I bring them to the luminous, lovely Lady Grey. I couldn't resist reciting that poem. I do not regret it.
Let's go.
I don't know why they have us down here. Nothing ever happens. Wait, it's that. Stop right there. It's that.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Fable 4, in all honesty.
Stop right there. Get down there. Sonny, I'm dead. No. Get down there.
Should probably have multi-arrow available on here somewhere, so I'm just going to slap that bad boy right there.
Hero, your will energy is low.
Dark Souls is just a Fable ripoff. Guess the theoretical conspiracy theorist got one right. I don't think this thing is ever actually explained. Speaking of this thing, I think those barriers are connected to this thing. This weird feeling. I don't know.
You're guilty. Welcome back.
Okay, now it's time to take part in some side quests. Next one is actually kind of fun, casually. I always kind of had fun with it.
You've
Called
received
Bounty
a new
Hunt.
quest card.
Really basic. Really basic. Although, I don't know. I like this quest. It's neat. There's that in Lost Chapters, I believe. Thing is collective.
We've heard that.
Nice. Oh, I misread that entire message. That thing is the collective lies of Peter Molyneux.
No.
Nice. Head deleting arrows. Yes. That's always been another one of my favorite little quirks of this game in particular. Just Fable 1. A well-placed arrow shot just completely decapitates someone.
Please don't. Ah, it's you. You've helped us before.
Oh, I am so excited.
Alright, so, this is actually a quest I didn't know existed until I was introduced to it via actually speedrunning. But, basically it's something about a bandit, stole an heirloom from the farmer's grandmother. And for some reason the ghost just wants it back, or something. I actually need to watch the cutscenes for this one at some point, because I legitimately don't know.
The necklace. How can I?
What am I doing? I need to teleport to Greatwood Colossus Gate. Only arrows, weak. I do it with baseball bats in the common wastes. I mean, if... Funny thing about Berserk, it gives you a random chance of decapitation, and that's with anything melee. And it killed her and took the heirloom. Okay. That sounds about right. So, this demon door wants us to do perform an act of great evil or be evil. There is a clip of me kicking a traitor's head off in Berserk. And it's just so out of the blue. It caught me by surprise. No, I performed an act of great evil by eating 11, actually it was 16 crunchy chicks. It's the bones that make them crunchy.
Oh.
If I'm a monster, why would I give a wonderful gift to a demon door? Hmm. We need to make a GoFundMe for the families of those chicks. Fun fact, actually. Plenty of fun facts about Fable.
James.
Crunchy chicks were actually supposed to be like something you can find, like actually roaming in the world. Like actually moving, actual moving living things. Okay, but, wow, were those, like, late spawns or what? It really does, yeah. Alright, but, I believe lore for this quest would go, James, the grandson who has been captured and is trapped here in the Hob Cave, was, sent here by his grandmother because something about there being gold and treasures and stuff. And he ends up getting captured by a nymph. Alright. Now I'm gonna use the, a nice little mechanic of multi-arrow. Being that the final shot does double damage compared to the, other charges. I wonder what's going on there.
Hero, your will energy is low.
Also, the difference in the sounds that this kid makes goes from talking like an adult, a proper, like probably not shy of adult age teenager, to, dare I say, fairly girlish screams.
I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Wait, you're not going to leave me with her.
James. Come
I don't think I see multi-strike on that sword. I think I'm okay. Yeah, I should be fine. because I have a demon door to open. It's really easy. I know a lot of people, myself included, had a lot of trouble in the past. I did have multi-strike on it. Curses. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Just gonna drop my multiplier. It's fine. It's fine. It actually is fine. But yeah, the demon door requires you to get a 14 combat multiplier. This is fine. This is actually fine. I wish I could read the smaller text above the fine. I guess you could say I wish I could read the fine text above the fine text. Way.
Oh, so the guild thought I needed...
Yeah, this is Briar Rose. This is like the second time actually we've been we've seen her at all in this run. We saw her briefly in a cutscene a long time ago. A lot of people have gripes with her, I feel. Comes off as annoying and rude.
The minions must...
But this quest actually clears up her attitude a lot. Also, there's a bit of foreshadowing going on here, because I wonder what is going on here. She's actually trying to close off a portal. Staculus in Firaxis Zanibe. This was added in Lost Chapters. It was most definitely added in Lost Chapters. But she's trying to close off a portal that would bring that thing, a summoner, over here into the mainland. And that's something we really don't want to see. Lewd part, please no ban.
Take it carefully now.
It's not quite in Bowerstone, but the Queen gave us the whorehouse. Way. Fitting, right? Alright, I lost count there. Alright, because I need to engage in activities 10 times. I went one over. I'm gonna go ahead and steal that real quick, because I literally need that.
Wonderful! It's you!
Oh my! Whoa!
Mubot? ¿Dónde está Mubot? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to Hookos now. I'm glad I decided to actually run with my splits open. Just conveniently off stream. Because I make the foolish mistake of running 100% Fable categories without notes. One day I'm going to actually just do runs with notes, and I'm just gonna realize, you know, I probably should be doing this all along. So we need to activate this Call Escape by feeding it undead souls, because reasons, I guess. It's an ancient Call Escape. It's hungry for souls.
We need to find the ruined abbey now.
Its stomach was making the rumblies. Not only souls could satisfy. We're gonna shove Haypay. Also, because I'm berserked, everybody around me is gonna be freaking out. That's not too far. Awesome. Everyone's scared that I'm gonna mess up. I'm scared that I'm gonna mess up. That's why they're telling me, ooh, steady. Hey, easy there. Those guys have weird spawn conditions. See? Yeah. They made it all of them. There's no way. There's no way it can be. There's no way. Maze is a good boy. No way he could possibly be a traitor. No way.
Are you on your way? Something isn't right here. What? No.
Okay. All right. Hold on. This is Maze's quarters, but surely there's got to be an explanation for it.
Quickly, come to the map.
Surely that just happens. He was framed. He was framed. That's what it was. He was framed. I need to check the elapsed days, because I'm coming up to a point. 5 days. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for saying don't call me Shirley. Okay. I need to talk to him, get rid of Berserk really quick. I need to prep a moonfish. Gonna say I'm 99% sure I have one. What? Oh. That fade took forever to start. Okay. No.
Need someone to watch your back? If you... Let's get moving.
Let's get moving. Okay. This demon door lost its vision, probably due to the bright plate. Dark will users. And it thinks it is missing some friends that happen to be somebody wearing bright plate armor, an evil mage, and a mischievous bandit. So you just gotta wear all three of those suits. Okay. We're coming up to a very important shout out here. In the Fable community.
Amanda.
Is this evil or hero ending? Well, actually, it's funny you should ask. Due to a all special headgear requirement, I don't know. I'd consider Jack of Blades' mask to be a special headgear, wouldn't you?
A wise decision, my sweet.
Suddenly, I'm gonna get married. You should murder everyone in Oakvale instead. And then just keep killing guards until you get white Valverines to spawn there. If you think I'm joking about that, I'm actually not. If you kill enough guards, like over 1,000, I don't remember the exact number, you'll get white Valverines to spawn instead of guards. But they're like special white Valverines, because they have, like, guard voices, right? But they're distorted. Feather, we actually opted to exclude those because of the fact that they show up as parts of the plate sets. All right. I actually prefer pre-TLC Jack voice for his humanoid form, but I think the modulated one is fitting for when he's not a humanoid anymore. A dragon.
Are we gonna spill some guts soon or what?
Okay. We are going to spill some guts soon, actually.
I see you've brought. The die is cast. Your donation is welcome.
Heck. Feels bad.
Moving.
Yeah. I'm not entirely convinced it's 100% consistent, if you'll pardon the pun, for Anniversary.
The die is cast. Your desire for my evil.
Alright. Time to do some things. Alright, this may be a bit of a throwback to the original version, although it's not quite the same way. I think in the original version, if you had a quest, a boastable quest, and you used the spade here in Lookout Point, you'd actually spawn more NPCs. We're going to be doing a similar thing, although we're just going to be recalling to and from Lookout Point. And we're just going to be spawning in NPCs.
I have a quest card from your mother. Quickly.
I'd probably be a lot more inclined to play Fable 2 a lot sooner if it was available on PC. I have this horrible suspicion that we'll see a working Xbox 360 emulator before we see a PC port directly. Yeah, there's definitely a demand for it. Bit of an audio warning incoming, by the way. Of all these people here.
Oops.
See how they're living? Now they're not. I don't know exactly how much experience I need, but I do need to spam summon for a little bit, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go ahead and have my combat multiplier here while I check to see how much experience I have. Maybe get a dark title.
I have a quest card from your mother. Quickly,
not quite.
Come to the map room and speak to me.
Okay, cool, I maxed that out. Okay. Shoutouts to Drain Life being objectively the worst spell in the game. Okay, maybe not necessarily the objectively worst, because Ghost Sword is kind of up there too, but at least it has some degree of utility. How much do I need? 51,000. Okay. Because it's just weak. It's just a really weak spell. Its damage and life conversion really isn't worth noting. But, okay, that's all my stats maxed. Awesome. Now I get to go do... Really? Do I run this game often? Actually, yes I do. I've been speedrunning various versions of Fable 1 on and off. More on recently. For, when did I start? It was 2015? For at least the last 3 years. May have started late 2015. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
I'm keeping you under surveillance.
There you are.
My name is...
Whoa. This category actually uses it, although very briefly. That's not the spell I was supposed to use. Oops. It's okay. I'll use it anyway.
What are you up to? My contact said I should head to Barrowstone North. What's going on? Why are you here? Should we be getting out of here? Am I in trouble? Am I?
You're following me? Awesome. Alright, this quest is a little bit, dangerous. Because, the guy I'm escorting has really low health. And the sooner I can just finish the quest, the better.
Thank you. We really...
A Fable game with bugs, glitches, abuses. What are you talking about, Big Law? Were you doing... Remind me, were you doing boasts in that 100% Let's Play, Seamus? No boasts, okay. Still, OG. Yeah, that's one of the quests that makes me... Yeah, that's a quest that makes me not want to ever try doing a 100%-ish category, even like all quests. See if I can pull off... Hey, cool! That's a cheeky little time save. So the only reason I bothered to summon clip that demon door side was because I was going into this next area, and going into the area triggers a cutscene. Normally you'd be stuck down here, but because that cutscene was there, I was actually just launched right at the top.
It's a dark day.
I don't usually hear that line, actually, because I don't usually kill Whisper. If you're talking about OG Warrior, yeah. Aw, why'd I do that? Why'd I press escape? I thought I was in a cutscene. I need to fish this silver key. Why can't all fish be like that? Fish like that make me cry. Because of the past runs I've lost to bad fish. It wasn't changed in Anniversary, it was a thing that was added in Lost Chapters. You can kill Briar and Thunder.
I'm watching you.
There is an important quest card at the guild for you.
Ready to see some mixed signals?
Oh, my hero. I heard what...
Oh, my hero. To go on, get out. Yes, she's over there. Awesome. That's gonna help me out.
Get out, you idiot.
A lot faster, especially if we take into contact consideration of
Wow, still. I could always find you.
no, I need somebody more applicable.
They're saying in Hook Coast that Jack of Blades has returned.
I need somebody to flirt with. Yes, you will do.
Oh, yes. Yes. Nonsense.
Hey.
Elvira, no. Elvira, no. Thank you. Yes, I literally needed to have Lady Grey see me flirt with somebody for an achievement. Oy vey, that achievement bugs me. Just because in the context of a speedrun. It's pure RNG. And we don't get married anywhere else either. This guy has better social skills than me. Is this how you flirt? Hey. Hey. Another silver key here. That demon door requires us to interest. Requires us to interest. Requires us to marry Lady Grey. Okay. Now we are ready to do the rest of the main story.
I have a quest card from your mother. Quickly, come to the map room and speak to me. You've...
Yeah. If you do the alternate quest to expose her, you cannot open that door. Also, and the size of this lad, that same seagull that Adam showed off is here in Anniversary as well. Also, another bit of a fun fact is the Guildmaster chanting here is different depending on the game language. At least it's different between English and French. Alright, I'd explain what all is going on here, but it's slightly focus intensive. Yeah, I'll explain afterwards. Well, turns out Maze actually did betray us a third time. But, as far as what I was doing there, it's a really specific fight, the way I was handling it. For some reason, when you hit him with a nice, strong multi-strike, when he's standing back up, somehow that allows you to just skip phases. Also, I literally just shot Jack from across the map.
Jack is at the Greatwood Lake focus site.
Okay, I need to scope out the area. I'd like a minion, because screamers are a little bit resident sleeper. Also, somebody asked me about the frying pan.
Well done, hero.
Frying pan, out of the frying pan. And into your face. Now, this is also where I go for the achievement, There Is No Spoon. Although I would prefer to have a minion around here. I'm just gonna go ahead and press on a little bit. Go for a minion spawn. Somewhere other than at the end of the map would be nice. That works. Come here, mate. Okay. I just used turncoat on this minion, and now I need to have it kill something. He's doing a terrible job. Really though, mate? Really? Thank you. There we go. There is no spoon. Which I don't know if you guys know, but that's a reference to the Matrix. I also don't know if you guys know, but Keanu Reeves was in the Matrix. And you know who was at E3? Keanu Reeves. If that doesn't say that Fable 4 is confirmed, I don't know what does. It's clear as day. I don't have a tinfoil hat on my head. I'd rather we keep Kotaku out of this.
He must be stopped.
Real talk. Also, I'm going to go ahead and re-equip Solus Greatsword. I'm also going to change outfits. We're going to be cosplaying as the opposite gender for the end of the run.
Jack's done it. He's activated them all. You must get to the Chamber of Fate in the Guild.
And before I go in here, I actually want to go ahead and equip this bow since we have it. We may as well use it. Okay, so the Jack of Blades one fight boils down to a quick little tussle match with some minions before you get to the main event. I wanted to confirm Big Shot and Anniversary. That would have been so nice to show up in the marathon. It would have been hype. I feel sad. Dang. Oh yeah, fun fact, you can just dodge roll out of the way of those energy blasts. Alright. Very quick to throw away the Sword of Aeons. Because, well, what we need is, we need to collect all the legendary weapons. We had the Sword of Aeons, briefly, so that counts. But we also need to have ownership of Abbo's Tear. And the reason I'm dressed as a woman coming up.
Check the guild for more.
Guess I'll be good. I guess I'll spare my sister.
You've received a new quest card.
I should have boasted. Oh well. It's no big deal. We'll be fine.
Many have died.
There happens to conveniently be somebody right here, and that was not a headshot. That's not how this goes. There we go. I did this for a cheap bow. Perform a headshot while dressed as a woman, wearing the red head wig.
Not moon signs, sun signs only I employ. Beware, hero. One of them. Spare my brothers!
That didn't look nice. Not moon to sun. That's good. Sunny! Sunny!
Studies have shown that 100% of deaths happen right here on Earth.
Take your time now. We don't want to make any silly mistakes, do we? Oh no! Does anyone else have sweaty palms? No, no, hero! Don't kill me! Kill one of them! No, not me! The others!
I ask only for clemency for me and my fellow prophets. Ah, a noble move. Haha, you are a true gentleman. Just a few more. Thank you, young man.
Why do I know? No, it's got to be sun signs, you idiot, not moons.
Kill them all. I hate them. I just go I just go with whichever is faster. That's all.
I knew this was coming.
We've spent a long time getting that one ironed out.
He's gonna start boasting it.
Exactly.
received a new quest card.
That is a very, very missable silver key chest as well.
Come on, we have to stop it before it splits the fire heart.
Oh dear.
Get busy.
Heck. Okay. That's not the worst that could happen. Because the rest of the whole quest went off without a hitch. Also,
the strange
shoutouts to this
silent
completely
ship set
unskippable
sail into the
cutscene.
featureless swell. Day after day, it carved its path among the waves, an ocean phantom moving ever forward. Then the moment came, when icy peaks speared out of the horizon mist. These were the shores of the Lost Bay. The northern wastes lay beyond them. You've received a new quest card.
Hey,
Just mod the game. Fun fact, you can actually just delete the video and it'll never play, obviously, but again, that's modding the game. So we in Northrend. Not wrong. Not wrong, Corinid. Not wrong. Barriers, please. I think that barrier was connected to that ice troll. We could probably make an extension category for it. Or a category extension, rather. I'd like to apologize again for the lack of commentary. What percent? That Coloscate really likes to keep you stuck on it. Kind of went through a lot one day to try to find somebody. Okay. I don't think I was here at the end of Raheem's 90% run in Lost Chapters, but funny thing about Necropolis, in Lost Chapters, the graves with the glyphs that we were looking for in this quest are they're essentially randomized. They're shuffled with every entry. into the zone for the first time in a playthrough. Oddly enough, in Anniversary, they are in the same locations on the first entry, which is really convenient. And is one of the reasons why I've touted that, in comparison to Lost Chapters any percent, Anniversary any percent is a better speed category. Because it just removes one really annoying factor of RNG that determines whether or not a run will PB or not. That achievement right there is a Village People reference.
You should come back.
I'm pretty sure. To go along with the fact that the glyphs that we obtain are based on the YMCA.
You've received a new...
And I went to the wrong zone. Whoops. Whoops. It's called Are You Listening to Me? Oh, wow.
Obey the law while...
Okay. I went to the wrong area multiple times. Alright, let's go to the Lost Bay. It has been a fairly long day. Yeah. Being woken up a little bit early, it doesn't make the best results for when you're closing a marathon. I have to admit. Teleporters must be malfunctioning. Yeah, that must be it. Yeah, of course. Why didn't I? Yes, yes, of course. How did I not notice the teleporters were clearly malfunctioning? Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of sad that the 30 key silver key chest has the Avenger in it, and it is one of the worst weapons in the game. And this demon door wants all silver keys that we have. Fun fact, it'll actually open if you have 0 silver keys. Even got unique voice line for it too. Yo, Blasted. Welcome back. Alright, come on.
Chicken chase.
I want a beer.
Chicken chaser?
Give me some
Can I-
big-ass chickens.
Play. Timmons not being interactable. Well, he was interactable, but not for coin golf. I do not like where this is going.
Like a cold drink, please.
Foaming beer.
Give me some beer. Chuck us over a beer, will ya?
I want a beer.
Oh, get me a drink.
Please.
Any drink. Get me a drink.
Clutch.
Coin golf. Play it here.
Simple when you know how.
You have uncovered.
You've received a new quest.
Yes, they are gone forever. So make sure you are completely and 100% willing to part with your silver keys if you have any. As the game actually does ask you,
glad you're
like, twice if you're sure.
You heard what the Oracle said.
Also,
The Archon's shrine in the northern west. I've made some progress with it.
oh, wait. Ah, his lips aren't moving in tandem with Jack's voice. That's sad. They normally do. Oh, there they go. Why was it bugged? May have been because I punched or something.
Why go all the way to the island?
Oh, okay. Okay. This is happening now. Might want to unequip that crossbow. This crossbow is kinda... they suck.
Do you have that?
Oh my god, here we go. Here we go. Blasted was asked about the sound of physical shield. Here we go.
I need to speak. Oh, hey.
Not what I was expecting. Okay.
Should have known the chief had sent some hero.
Yeah, so the chief's son is being held for ransom.
Reach, sir. Now take the dump.
Please don't do that.
I think Fizz Shield is what motivates the psychos in Borderlands. My goodness.
The light's hurting my eyes. I'm not missing anything, am I? I didn't realize those bandits had taken me.
Yeah, it turns the whole thing into a one-way trip instead of a two-way trip. Because Witchwood Cascade isn't considered part of the quest area, and if you were to try and warp there during the quest, you'd be met with, you're trying to leave a quest area. You can either stay in this region or load your latest save or whatever. But if you do it before the quest and you have a recall set up there, then it's obviously really not an issue.
Nearly home now. My
Yes, it does. GLKJ. It does. Actually, no. No. No, picking up a quest, like in any context,
Hey,
will delete a recall. But starting a quest, if you have a recall, that's yeah, otherwise we wouldn't be able to do that. No, Bronze Quest reset, recall will delete a recall too.
I hope this thing works. Well,
expand my map a little bit there so I can see what's going on here.
You'll have to find me first.
Illusion. A coward's trick. Only one of them is real.
Dang. I was actually kind of hoping to recreate Adam's GDQ submission vid for this year. I was in a good setup to do so. Okay. Still a couple more things that we need to do. So, just a couple more things that we need to take care of before we completely finish out the quests in the main story. All silver quests is ASQ. It's actually a neat little category.
Oh, welcome back, sir. This place...
In fairness, it's not a very often run category. I'd like to do some more of it, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So, Maze does has a bit more to his story. Before he was... actually, it was sometime after, actually. He was indebted to Jack and actually completely surrendered himself to him. He was looking for a weapon called Avo's Tear, which I just got. And it was supposed to help him possibly beat Jack. But he wasn't worthy enough to use it. Pepe hands. Yeah, the gimmick with Nostro, I'm not sure if it was explained in Raheem's run, rather, but Nostro can only be damaged if one of his soldiers falls. So you kill one of his undead soldiers and he becomes vulnerable for a period of time. Nice conversation with the house there, hero. Yeah, it can. Thankfully, slow time seems to help a lot. Alright, let me make sure... Yep, okay.
Come to the Bronze Gate.
We're gonna find out how valid this run actually is. Just for the sake of... It's not a PB by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still on track to be at least a valid 100% speedrun. It is a lot faster to go after Nostro than it is the Guildmaster. Enjoy this final cutscene.
Can you hear me? It is vital you cast the mask away. And the world will bow at your feet. Listen to me. Destroy the mask now. Wear me, and you shall be immortal. Destroy it.
The dragon was slain.
And now for 100% verification. That's all 50 achievements, which I am very relieved about because there is a chance that the game can decide to revert itself from heroic and fail to give out the Great Balls of Fire achievement. So that's a relief. So I got all the achievements. There's that particular front. I reloaded to make sure that I got all quests. Let's just ensure that I did. 54. Stats. All those are maxed. Headgear. Weapons. All the legendary weapons. Trophies. The only two that we don't get natively through just questing and such are Fist Fighters and Silver Arrow. Expressions. All 18 alignment ones. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Yeah, that is a run. Hey, Big Law, you want to come in? Because I suck at outros. I really do suck at outros. I will say thank you to everybody here who came out to watch for any period throughout the marathon. I'm glad we were able to show this off as we did. Thank you to RPG Limit Break for letting us use your channel. I'm just in awe. All silver keys. Yeah, I had to get all silver keys if I wanted to get all the silver key chests. And yeah, especially Big Law. Like, shoutouts to the runners.
Right.
Raheem, Adam.
I forgot I had to.
Famous Darklight Boko.
I had to unmute
but
myself.
Especially Big Law for just organizing this whole thing.
I had to unmute myself on OBS.
Just like, yeah.
Oh lord. All right. So yeah, I just got. I'm probably gonna repeat some of what you said, but I just want to
play
say
YMCA as the outro song.
I'd rather not get copyright.
VOD muting. I'm not a fan of VOD muting, personally.
Okay. So, I want to say thank you. Am I allowed to go on my spill? Or I'm on push to talk. Oops.
You're on push to talk. Okay.
Yeah, I
will do a thing.
You're off.
I am off.
I went to a closing screen, so.
Okay, dang. Never mind.
It's 2 a.m. I kind of want to go to bed, but.
Okay, I feel you.
I'll just give some closing words. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who ran for this. Like, I contacted people, everyone was eager, and I just can't help but thank them enough for the effort they put forward in putting on some amazing runs. So, a reminder, please follow everyone who ran at this marathon. Everyone did a fantastic job, even if there was a couple of deaths along the way.
One of which was really literally required.
Yeah. Get rich or die trying. So, yeah, thank you to everyone who ran. To Boko, Adam, Raheem, Ishamus, Euclean. Everyone here who took part is fan-freaking-tastic. Thank you to RPG Limit Break staff for allowing me to use the channel and put on this event. I can't express how happy I am with how well things went today. It's incredible, and this music's gonna run out, so let's go to a different song. I don't know what the song is. Let's go to Greatwood. Thank you to RPG Limit Break, obviously, again. Thank everyone who stuck around and watched, whether it was for just a run for a little bit, just stopping by. I just thank you. Having hundreds of people watch this, even peeking into the thousands after a raid from GDQ is... It fills me with the joy that it's so hard to express. Yeah, I'm just happy with how well things went. Very few hiccups went on. I'm sorry, I'm just all guffawed. I'm just having a moment. But thank you. Thank everybody for tuning in. These past 14 hours is incredible. I can't thank you enough. And be sure to check out twitch.tv/Fablethon for future Fable-related events, so community things such as blindfolded races. Those will be fun. What can you watch now? I don't think I have authority to send hosts anywhere, but you could watch Verne. They're doing some RPG Limit Break. So they're doing RPG Limit Break. They're doing some SMRPG. It's comfy. It's a comfy stream, so you can watch them if you'd like. As for me, I'm gonna head off. Clean, do you have any other words?
I think I've said everything that I really wanted to say, and if I didn't say it, you definitely did. I'm just like in complete awe.
Yeah. So, thank you everybody. I hope that 5 years from now we'll have another Fable to add to this anniversary marathon. And that'll be all. Thank you guys for tuning in throughout this entire marathon, and everyone get some sleep. It's been a long day. I'll catch you all around.
Yes, it has.
Thank you for watching.